Well, John, the moment's finally here, almost here, a couple days away from your title shot. How does it feel to finally be here for a fight week with you on the poster?
It's time flew by. It seemed like it was forever ago when I got the word that I was getting this fight. And so now all of a sudden it's here. It's crazy how hard I worked, but how fast it went by.
Yeah, for sure, man. And I think they got it right. It seemed like Gegard was kind of angling for you too in a lot of the interviews. Did you see those, like where he was dropping your name and saying that he thought you were going to be the next guy?
Yeah, I did, and I think that's what makes sense. I'm the guy that's been consistently winning, so I appreciate him doing that. That means a lot because that really solidified my spot to make sure that I am the guy fighting tomorrow in 2 nights.
For sure. And was it tough just with like having to wait a little bit? And I know this is your first fight of 2021. Was it difficult, the layoff? Like, did you ever think, maybe I'll go in and get one more, or was it not like that?
Yeah, it got a little antsy. I had some opportunities in the early part of the year to potentially fight, and but it was this or wait for the title shot, and it's hard to turn stuff down, but trying to make the best decision for my career, and I think this was it.
For sure. And I guess kind of what's your mindset coming into this fight? Gegard's been a guy, he's been around, done kind of everything in the sport, and I'm sure you've watched plenty of tape on him. How are you feeling about the matchup itself?
I feel good. It's one of the best guys to ever do it. So I got to go out there and prove myself against him, and I put the work on. It's just time to show up and do what I can do.
And I know when you're fighting a big name like him, I think sometimes as the challenger, people kind of overlook you a little bit. I haven't seen the odds, but I think you're probably going to be the underdog coming into this one. Do you like that spot to kind of play the spoiler a little bit?
It doesn't really matter to me, but it's been most of my career. We were talking about yesterday. I came up being the guy that was traveling to fight in other people's hometowns to being brought in to supposed to be the loser, and winning fights like that. So that's how I came up, in the lower level pros. So it's just part of it and kind of part of how I've done things. And, so I'm just happy to be here. I don't care what everybody else thinks. I'm going to go out there and do what I can do and show everybody they're wrong.
And I know, obviously, you're not stepping in there to have anything happen but win on Friday. But regardless of the outcome, do you feel like there's something to be said about that? Like going from the guy that had a couple UFC fights and parted ways, and people count out, and here you are fighting Gegard Mousasi for a title. Like, is there any sort of self, kind of gain from that whole thing?
Yeah, I think it just shows that hard work pays off. And there's no shortcuts. You go out there, you work as hard as you can, and it pays off. And that's what it's done for me. And I'm not here to not get my hand raised on Friday night. I'm here to win. But that's no matter what, God's blessed me to be where I am right now.
Yeah, and what do you think, what would you attribute that to? Just like your ability to always, maybe you take one step back, but you get 2 steps forward after that. How have you been able to do that? Because a lot of times we see fighters hit adversity and that's it,
Just the right people around me. Number one, my faith, that just keeps everything in perspective. And then number 2, my family. That's the 2 most important things in my life. This comes later. And then my training partners. I've got a group of training partners that you couldn't ask for people that care more about me and my well-being. So it's been unbelievable the people I have around me, and that's why I am here.
Yeah, absolutely. And I guess when you picture perfect outcome on Friday, I know you said you're getting your hand raised, but kind of without giving away too much of your game plan, how do you see it playing out with you and Gegard?
I got to keep pressure. I can't let him walk me down. So many people go out there to fight Gegard and they don't go out there to beat him. And you do that and he's not beatable. He walks you down and picks you apart. So I'm going out there to win. So I got to spend 25 minutes trying to win and not just being in a fight.
Awesome, man. Well, I'm looking forward to it, and I appreciate your time, John.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.